Algebra 2, this is Chapter 6, Section 6. This is the fourth and final video for this section. We're going to look at the vertex form again. So the vertex form is y equals a times quantity x minus h squared plus k, where hk right here is your vertex. X is going to be equal to h is your line of symmetry. Okay, and remember that we can get from your standard form, which is a x squared plus b x plus c. Also to your line of symmetry is going to be x equals negative b all over 2a. Okay, remember that one from previous sections. And now we just have it in vertex form is equal to this h, because this h is our shift left and right. Then we look at what happens when k, this number over here, when k is positive, we shift up. When k is negative, we're going to shift down. Okay? And then on this one, when h is positive, we are going to shift right. And when h is negative, we shift left. But in the formula, remember, it's the opposite of h here. So you might get a little bit confused by that. And then that a right in front here, that's going to tell us if it's positive, we're opening up, and if it's negative, we're opening down. And then depending on whether it's 1, if it's 1, it's kind of right in the middle. This is where a equals 1, right? Is this 1 right in the middle? And then if it's less than 1, some sort of a fraction, we're going to get wider. And if it's greater than 1, we're going to get steeper. And so that's breaking up your quadratic function whenever it's in vertex form. And so a is the steepness. Steepness. Really is not typing well today. H is your shift right and left. And k is a shift up and down. And your center, your vertex, is always hk. Okay, that in mind, let's go look at those last couple of problems here. So now we want to write an equation for the parabola, the quadratic, whose vertex is at 1, 2 and passes through the point 3, 4. Well, if its vertex is at 1, 2, that means that this is h and this is k. Then it passes through this point, and that is x and that is y. And the only thing we don't know is a. So we can fill this in. So y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. And so y is 4. A we don't know. X is 3. H is 1. And k is 2. Now we can just solve for a, and that's basically an Algebra 1 problem. So we're going to start with inside our parentheses first when we do PEMDAS. So 3 minus 1 is 2, so this is 4 equals a times 2 squared plus 2. And then we can subtract 2 from both sides. And you get 2 is equal to a times 2 squared is 4, so 4a. And then you divide both sides by 4. And you get a equals 1/2 when you reduce fraction. Then you can go back and write the equation. We would use the hk, and we would use the a. So we're going to have, as our final answer, y is equal to, so here's our h and our k, right? A is 1/2, so it's 1/2 parenthesis, x stays x, minus h is 1. Put our 1 in there. And this is still part of our formula. And then k is 2, so plus 2. Okay, so we filled in A, we filled in H, and we filled in K, and we left everything else the way it is in our formula. And that is your equation of the line that goes through those 2 points. Try one more. So we want it vertex at negative 1, 4, and passes through 2, 1. Okay, so this is H, this is K, and this is X and Y. Oops, X and Y. So our formula is Y equals A times X minus H squared plus K. Let's fill in what we have. So Y is 1 equals, we don't know what A is. Can fill the stuff in. Okay, so the next thing we need to fill in is X. X is 2. H is a negative 1. And K is a 4. Okay, and then we're ready to solve it. So we need to combine some terms here. 2 minus the negative 1 means 2 plus 1, so that's a 3. So we've got 1 is equal to A, and it's going to be 3 squared plus 4. Then I'm going to subtract the 4 from both sides. And so this is going to be negative 3 is equal to A times 9. And then I'm going to divide both sides by the 9. So divide by 9 here, divide by 9 here, and you get negative 1/3 equals to A. Then we're ready to write in our equation, and again that's Y equals A times X minus H squared plus K. The Y stays the same, equals, the X stays, the squared stays. And now we're ready to fill in some information. So A is a negative 1/3, so we put the negative 1/3 in there. H was a negative 1, and K was the 4. And then I just need to do one final cleanup here. So Y equals negative 1/3 X plus 1 squared plus 4. And here is your final answer.